And welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. Well, my name's John.
And I'm Kim.
And we thank you for stopping by.
We had some issues over there. My name's John.
We just left from Angels Camp City Council meeting, literally like a few minutes ago.
Yes. It was a very long meeting, about almost 4 hours long.
It was, and Bob is having issues again. We're probably not going to stay with this setup.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, we do. Well, they're going to see. We can't have that. Yeah.
We can see our curtains.
Yeah, it's like Wizard of Oz stuff.
With my shirt. My shirt blends nicely with those curtains, don't you think?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Here, can you tell me, are we off now?
No, you could still see the curtains.
How about the part above?
No, you can't see the part above, but you can still see the curtains.
There we go. All right.
I guess we're just going to have to see the curtains tonight against my
little we got a little bit of curtain action. And
welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County.
Yeah, this is one of those things where live is as
live as you can get.
Yeah. It's live. We were going like mad.
You were going like mad. I was here. You know what? This does not look good against the
See,
shirt.
now you're going to...
Now what am I going to do? I'm going to put it over here.
There you go. There you go, yeah.
Now you can't see it.
You just don't want the rod to fall down on your head.
On my head, no. There you
go. Okay, all right. And we thank you very much. We still have Bob issues here. Okay, Kim, you want to talk about what happened today? We'll fix that. Here, just talk about what happened today.
Well, we had the debate tonight, the presidential debate. McCain-Obama clash over economic crisis. Unfortunately, I did not have a chance to watch it, but we do have the full transcript of tonight's debate on thepinetree.net. And if you'd like, you can write in and click on the comments section and tell us who you thought won the debate tonight. I haven't heard anything about it. Have you, John?
You know what? It wasn't really a huge topic at the city council meeting.
It wasn't?
No,
okay.
For some reason, I don't know what...
I heard they did clash, so I think they even got into a couple yelling matches, I believe. So that's all I know. I haven't had time to do any more research.
So people in our audience may actually be more informed on the presidential debate
than we
were tonight.
Exactly.
So we were covering that local stuff.
Yes, that local stuff. But do we do have the full transcript up, unedited?
Unedited,
yes,
raw,
unedited, full transcript of the debate. The next time they meet again will be on the 15th of October, 6 p.m., and that's going to be in New York.
Very nice.
Yes, very nice.
Now, this is kind of interesting. I mean, this is kind of the only FaceTime we actually get all day, isn't it?
Yeah, great. It's like we never look at each other all day. What's up with this?
It's like, oh, man, there's a reason I don't look at that guy. All right, anyway.
So what
Angels
happened
Camp
at the
City Council. Tonight was the big branding presentation where they voted to adopt the draft, I guess it's now official branding plan for the city of Angels Camp.
Okay.
This will be, and you may have heard over the past several months, the thing has developed out of, the city of Angels Camp got a grant to study what would be the best marketing plan for the city as not only as a destination, but to make the best use of...
I'm looking in so you can see me.
No, to make the best use... There we go. To make the best use of the assets that the county has to sell.
Okay.
And Angels Camp, by its very nature of being at the base of the Highway 4 corridor, will, I think, naturally be seen as kind of a launching point, because if people are going to go on an skiing,
yes, exactly.
everything else,
Angels
they'll probably have to pass through Angels Camp to do it. So the premise is that the Angels Camp will now be the launching pad.
Launching pad, okay.
The launching pad
in Calaveras County, right?
And they also have
Alpine County.
the Angels Camp City Council also voted to approve a committee that will actually be in charge of implementing, fine-tuning the plan and implementing it.
Now, have they formed that committee yet?
Well, yes, they have.
They have?
Yes. And Bob has my notes slightly off camera.
Okay, let's find out who's on that committee.
And here we go. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for bringing those. Yeah. All right. On the committee, these are recommendation members of the Angels Camp brand leadership team.
Okay.
They are Tim Shearer as the representative of the city.
Okay.
Bob Maneri representing the Angels Camp Business Association. Vivian Danielson from Prudential California Realty, Retail and Commercial Property Marketing. Richard Wilmshurst, 49er downtown property owner, and he also is the owner with a partner of the Utica Hotel. So I think that's one of the reasons why Mr.
Okay.
Wilmshurst was involved, because that property would be integral to the branding of the city.
Okay.
Excuse me. Ann Forrest, ABF Enterprises, downtown property owner, public relations and marketing. John Tichnor, World Heritage Travel, downtown Angels property owner.
World Heritage Travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nancy Whittle / Janet Kuslich / Jack Boating,
Vintage Realty.
Vintage Realty. Lisa Mayo, Calaveras Visitors Bureau. Steve Fairchild. Excuse me.
Cavern Tours.
Cavern Tours.
Want
Here
me
we
to
go.
finish?
Well, if you want, I can pull up
sneezing?
something else now.
All right. George
George
Wendt
Wendt.
of Oars. Melanie Lewis of Glory Hole Sports. Charlotte Wheeler of Perfect Niche, which she does have a nice store, doesn't she?
Very nice.
Buck Reed of Greenhorn Creek Resort and Golf Course. Michelle Lee of Angels Inn and Murphy's Inn. Dixon Collins of Collins Development, and Rosie Sundell, Marketing Director of Bear Valley Mountain Resort.
And these are the confirmed.
Those are the confirmed.
Those are the
Pending
ones
are
that are
Mike
pending.
Terry, and Anthony and Donika Salazar, and Michael Darby.
There we go.
There we go.
And that's it. So
All
the
right.
plan was adopted. So
we
we
have
will
a committee.
and then we have the plan and the committee.
We do. Great. So do we
So-
have video of tonight?
Oh, we got all kinds
What
of
are you
video.
looking for, Jeff?
I haven't pulled it all off yet. We have
No, I
basically.
wouldn't think that you would have. You just got back.
What I was looking for though
Oh, dear.
was here. We have more stuff here. Here, you want to cover some other stuff that happened
Okay.
today?
Tomorrow,
This will be live
as
as
you know,
we do
this
it,
week is Rideshare Week, where I guess, everybody encourages you to share a ride, including the COG.
We always ride share.
Yes, rideshare. So this week is Rideshare Week. Unfortunately, we always have a car that's broken down, so we have to rideshare, right? Darn it.
I don't think that was kind of the premise, but
Anyway, so tomorrow is actually Walk to School Day. National Walk to School Day. Issues of 2008 spark walking and bicycling to school. Celebrate Walk to School Day on October 8, 2008 and promote safe walking and bicycling throughout the year. A convergence of issues ranging from childhood obesity to environmental pollution to rising fuel prices are pushing families to rethink how they travel, including the daily trip to school. Although walking and bicycling to school happen throughout the year, this year's official Walk to School celebration takes place October 8th. And we have information on our website from that, and that actually came from foothillrideshare.org, right? .com. I believe it's .org, and that is through the COG.
it is.
So tomorrow is Walk to. I wonder if I guess it could be Walk to Work Day, Walk to School Day, Bike to Work, Bike to School.
It could be walk to just about anything.
just wherever you need to go to. So,
Yeah.
so you have to go to the dentist in Arnold. Are you going to bike to Arnold?
That hill. If it was flat,
I don't know if
I
you'll
might
make
be
it.
able to do it, but
We'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, First Impressions Dentistry, Shannon Russell of Arnold and his staff. The COG is looking for someone for their team.
and what about
The Calaveras County Council of Governments is a regional transportation planning agency for Calaveras County. Currently, we have an opening on the council for a public member, and we welcome your application. The COG has a number of transportation planning programs as well as bike and pedestrian programs, all of which have positive impacts on our community, and public participation is needed. Let me see. Please contact Tim McSorley, Executive Director, for more information. Additional information is also available on their website at www.calacog.org. So you can go online there if you're interested in applying for the Council for Public Member.
Why don't you do it, Kim?
Do you get paid to do this? I don't think you do you?
I can't believe it's either $25 or $50 a meeting.
I need a job where I actually get paid. So
Well, you would. You do one meeting a month, and you
I
get
need a
paid.
little more than that.
Huh?
I think I need a little more than that.
What do you mean?
It would actually be fun, actually. Okay.
Here we go.
We got an updated press release today on the missing hiker.
Yeah, this is a sad
That was
story.
over in the Tuolumne County area. Actually, they found the gentleman deceased. and I will read the information to you. This was updated as of this afternoon at 4 p.m. On Monday afternoon, searchers were continuing their ground search looking for signs of Christopher Andrews in an area they felt he would most likely be located, just north of Iceland Lake. Earlier, they had located a camp at Iceland Lake, believing it to be Christopher's. They felt he most likely would have been trying to hike north out of the area towards Relief Reservoir in an attempt to beat the storm that was approaching Friday afternoon. Excuse me while I hit read more. If that's okay. Let me see. One of the searchers caught a glimpse of some personal effects on the ground. The searcher looked up towards a large area of granite and saw what appeared to be the outline of a person in one of the crevices. The area was not accessible from below, so searchers above had to rappel down where they were able to recover Christopher's body. By Monday evening, the recovery effort was complete and the family was notified. An autopsy will be scheduled for the next day or two. I'd like to send our thoughts and prayers out to this family during this very difficult time. You never would imagine that a camping, hiking trip could end up in something this tragic. So a very young man of 42. So, not happy news.
No, not at all.
There were no vehicle accidents today, no fires that I know of.
And we're still waiting on the accident report for the school bus accident for yesterday from CHP.
Yes, we have not received that yet.
We have not. So that means sometimes, though, there's lots of paperwork on those.
Yes, Calaveras County vote mail ballots should be arriving now.
It is election season.
It is.
And so with the absentee ballots and with a huge portion of the absentees, people voting absentee now or vote by mail, for a lot of the candidates and a lot of the issues like Mazer K and some of the other ones, people are really feeling that in some ways the votes, in some ways the races are done by like the 20th of October. Because everybody mails their stuff back. If some people mail their stuff back, then it's done.
Right. You're right about that.
Just a little tiny bit on the Angels Camp branding.
Okay, go ahead.
And we'll put the whole thing up as a slide, as a PDF up on the site. But this was basically where they looked at they did a SWOT analysis. They basically did the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. A SWOT analysis.
SWOT, okay.
Yes, of Angels Camp. These are the strengths of Angels Camp as they saw it. Angels Camp is located within easy driving distance from a large metropolitan population. Angels Camp's historic Main Street consists of architecturally interesting and historically significant buildings, without the skyline being riddled by big box stores, with the exception of Scott's Distributing.
The big box,
right.
Which is open tomorrow.
Tomorrow, with the exception of... all right. Basically, and then they have the executive summary and brand direction. Now, they analyzed communities from all over the western United States and tried to figure out a brand that would be unique. And one of the things that's unique about this area is we have lots of outdoor activities, but we haven't really hung our hat on them as building a destination around that. Okay. So here's the executive summary. We'll just do a couple high points. The purpose of this plan is to provide Angels Camp a guide for brand development, product development, and a 3 to 5 year marketing plan. This plan outlines a specific course of interrelated actions to brand Angels Camp as the place to hang out as a base for mountain sports in the Sierra Nevada. Okay. Much more than a logo or a slogan, a city's brand is the image and feeling that it portrays. It is the perception in people's minds, the promise of an expected experience. When that promise means an active experience that is unique and fun for visitors, such as finding a unique place of outdoor gear or enjoy the only appealing nightlife to be found for miles, then the town becomes an attraction in and of itself. All right. There was... they have all kinds of different brands that were considered. Art and antiques, Gold Rush theme, culinary, wine, food, golf. And the one that was settled on was mountain sports. Mountain sports includes a number of summer and winter activities such as road and mountain biking, hiking, rock climbing, boating, cross-country and alpine skiing, snowshoeing, snowmobiling, horseback riding, etc. The area surrounding Angels... Oh, boy. Very sorry.
It's all right.
Bob must be wearing some cologne. That's
it's not me.
Yeah. Anyway, so the recommended ban is the base for mountain sports, and one of the Mike Darby spoke tonight. One of the potential committee members on his feeling is he didn't think that Angels Camp.
This is why I don't wear perfume often. Although I did get some as a birthday gift from a friend.
Yes, this is.
So maybe I do have a little bit of that on from earlier.
Maybe.
So you're not used to that. That could be what's causing the problem.
You do smell nice.
Yes. Although it makes you sneeze and gag and everything else.
Just kidding. One of the reasons they chose is the base camp for mountain stuff. And I guess one of the caveats is some people that spoke to tonight's city council's meeting wanted to make sure that the city didn't abandon its heritage. And it's the heritage of Gold Rush Town, the frogs.
Okay.
Right? You don't want to eliminate the frogs.
No, we don't.
And that's not the plan. The city council members were saying that, and his point was well taken. Mr. Darby's point was well taken. He says, they're talking about doing archways into the city and entryways into the city. He doesn't want to see a bunch of Gen Xers on snowboards hanging out over the top of the signage, and that's probably not going to happen.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Because that would be a little bit.
You want kind of the old town feel, right?
Because that would be a little bit incongruous with.
With the area.
You would think.
I would think.
Yeah,
no,
but
nobody had that suggestion, did they? To do something like that.
But you want to market that as a base camp for that, but you don't want to take and detract from the historical character.
No, you don't.
of the city.
Exactly.
And this is the interesting thing: is sports participation in California in 2006. And this is just California numbers. Participation for bicycling, road and off-road, was 7.5 million. Trail sports, 8.9 million. Camping, 4.9 million. Fishing, 2.2 million. Paddling sports, 3 million. Snow sports, 2.3 million. So, if you look at a lot of the things that can be done close by Angels Camp, and there are a lot.
Okay, there are a lot. There is a lot to do. Wine tasting, horseback riding, swimming, skiing, snowshoeing.
And there's Jeremiah.
Backpacking. There he is. He's cute.
There we go. Jeremiah was...
So he was chosen, right? As the marketing mascot.
That's him.
There he is.
There's Jeremiah.
Very cool.
I
like that. This is why you... I like that.
This is why you bought it. Use it. All your outdoor gear. Go.
So is this going to be the new slogan for Angels
Probably
Camp?
so. I mean, as a variation. One of the things they did caution though is they don't want you to start really marketing the city that way until you're prepared to.
Where are these things going to go? Like 3A magazines or what types of things?
Yeah, I mean that's this part of the, and also maybe
Pinetree.net.
Yeah, it could be. There we go. Create the power.
Curious.
Yeah, and in fact, I guess we're already starting to do the marketing here now.
Yes, we are.
But brochures, collateral stuff, goods, and it was
brochures. Okay. So the meeting was basically branding. Did they discuss anything else?
Oh yeah, there was
lots
of
did they talk
stuff.
about?
Abandoning Summit Road.
Yes, Sierra Summit Road.
Which
or Summit Road
got tabled. I mean, that's going to be for more. Needs a little more look-see, shall we say?
Okay.
And also, the report from the Regional Economic Development Agency, Mr. Busby was there, talked about different economic development angles the city could pursue, maybe dusting off some of the plans from, say, 15 years ago.
Okay.
Because they've done lots of studies over the years, but his point, and a lot of other people agreed with, is you can do a study, but if you don't do anything with it, then what's the point?
Exactly.
Right? So,
exactly.
Maybe dusting off some of those studies and bringing those forward as some more economic development plans. A little bit of touch on Board of Supervisors stuff. Most of the items on the agenda, or if all the items on the agenda today did pass, if you were looking at if your favorite thing on the supervisor's agenda passed.
And we will have video of the meeting up later. There actually was a study session this afternoon with the Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
So the meeting ran quite long.
The main portion of the meeting ran a little over 2 hours. We have that portion which will go up shortly after the news, and the study session portion will start going up probably tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
So if people are looking for that, and on Channel 7 you may have the first portion of the meeting playing
Yes.
on Channel
Right.
9 now.
I don't know. Reminder, October 20th is the last day to register to vote for the November 4th election. If you'd like more information on this, you can visit the Calaveras County website. We have a link right to the website on the pinetree.net. We have the general elections guide and all of the Calaveras County polling locations located for you also. For your...
We do.
Yes, we do. CCWD is meeting in the morning. Did you know that? Tomorrow morning at, let me see. I don't have their time. I think they're meeting
9 a.m., I believe so.
tomorrow morning. They'll be discussing modifications to the 08-09 fiscal year CIP budget, professional services agreement with North Star Engineering Group for the Forest Meadows wastewater treatment plant Phase 1 expansion, approved to amend the wastewater rate assistance program, approved to adopt an identity theft prevention program, and discussion and action regarding letter proposal to CCWD from Mike Nemi for the Ridge of Trinitas project. So that will be in discussion tomorrow.
And Trinitas never gets any controversy
Not
at all.
Not at all, no.
Yeah.
Discussion and action regarding land use agreement with the Bureau of Reclamation for the Collierville Hydroelectric Powerhouse. And we have the full agenda on our website for your viewing pleasure.
And we'd also like to welcome an advertiser and say thank you to the American Legion Ambulance Service
Yes.
for advertising on pinetree.net and by extension the Nightly News. They also offer tickets that you can purchase for rides for your family at greatly reduced rates.
Oh, they do?
cover
Okay.
so that way if you don't have insurance coverage on those, it is a very
Oh, that's nice.
very nice
that's
thing.
Very nice. In case we have to plan our ambulance
I'd also
rides.
like to thank Jeff Rasmussen for sending us some other great shots
Yes,
of
takes
last
wonderful
week's
photos. Football game.
Bret Hart football game.
And I'd like to talk a little bit about the Arnold Rim Trail. Volunteers worked and succeeded in making the final push to finish the Arnold Rim Trail from Sheep Ranch Road to the Sierra Logging Museum at their last work day. Dear folks interested in the Arnold Rim Trail, first, thanks to all those who signed up at the recent Scenic Byway celebration to receive our communications about the Arnold Rim Trail. Welcome aboard. We have great news to report. The volunteers at the trail workday on September 20th succeeded in making the final push from the Arnold Rim Trail from Sheep Ranch Road to the Sierra Logging Museum. It was the seventh trail crew day working on that 10.5 miles of trail, and a group of a dozen or so volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Also coming up is, I wanted to mention this weekend, so in case you haven't got your tickets yet, is the Taste of Calaveras, which is going to be held this Sunday
Taste of
evening.
Calaveras event that was talked about this
Yes.
city council meeting as
It's actually
well.
the second annual Taste of Calaveras. Let me see here.
Beautiful
We have,
Dove Ranch.
Yes, we have photos of last year's event and also a YouTube video that was sent to us by ECBA. The Angels Business Association presents the second annual Taste of Calaveras on Sunday, October 12th from 1 to 5 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. They serve up an exciting celebration of wine, food, art, and culture of Calaveras County.
So if you're looking for an event to see and be seen,
Yes.
yeah. So like if you're
Yes.
trying to so like if we were going to go out and
And see and be
And
seen.
mingle,
Like I
right?
care less about that being seen. I mean, we like to mingle, but to see and be seen, don't really care about that.
You're not really a
No.
mingler.
No, I'm a mingler. I love to talk. You know that.
Yeah.
Yes, of course I do. Also, coming up this weekend with ICE, which I think sounds like an awful fun day. I mean, fantastic fun day, as going to be held at the Horse and Barrel,
Yeah, very
which
nice.
is a very cool place to host Harvest Festival this Saturday, October 11th.
That's
Murphy's
it.
Tennis Recreation Area. That's going to be held all day on Saturday, starting at 12 noon.
And that's going to be it for us tonight. We'll
Back here tomorrow night. Sorry, John. I was going over. I didn't realize we were
I know.
close
To the end.
Good night.
Good night.